Man, what the hell? Man, what the hell you doing up in here? Man, y'all stalkers getting on my damn nerves, man. Man, damn, I can't even take a shower in peace.
For a proposed protests in Colombia over a proposed tax plan and accusations of police brutality have killed more than 36 people in the past 2 weeks. The uprising started late last month when Colombian President Duque proposed a tax hike on the middle class. The government said the money would have been used to ease the strain of the pandemic, but critics say the plan would have caused more than 3 million Colombians to fall back into poverty. The government pulled the plan 4 days after protests began, but that has done little to stop the unrest in the country. Many are also criticizing the government's violent response to protesters. Joining me now is Kevin Whitaker. He is the former U.S. ambassador. Many are also criticizing the government's violent response to protesters. Joining me now is Kevin Whitaker. He is the former U.S. ambassador to Colombia who served in both the Obama and Trump administrations. Ambassador, thank you for being here. President Duque canceled the tax measure just a few days after pitching it. But please explain that why, for our viewers, these protests are still happening.
Sure, Lana. Thanks very much for this opportunity. I think there's a couple of different things that are going on here. First, as you mentioned, we have the tax increase that was proposed, and this was intended to get government accounts more into balance. Colombia experienced a 7% decline in GDP in 2020, and that has gravely affected government revenues, which are used for a variety of purposes, obviously. But in addition to that, you have the great dislocation caused by the pandemic. Colombia has been hurt disproportionately or worse than some of its neighbors in the region. And so you have an accumulation of anger and dissent that are related to both elements, which manifested themselves in these demonstrations.
And this is also, as you mentioned, the pandemic been further amplified by growing rates of coronavirus infections in the country. And then adding on top of that, there are reports of the Colombian police confronting peaceful protesters with weapons and armored vehicles. Human Rights Watch posted a video that appears to show police shooting some type of projectile at protesters. Why is the government launching such a harsh response?
Yes. So in this as well, there are a couple of things going on. First, the legitimate protest, as I mentioned, for the reasons I mentioned. But there have been occasions, especially in the city of Cali, where more violent elements are taking advantage of the general unrest to engage in some very serious acts of violence, including direct armed confrontation with the police, and also including blocking roads so that many of the cities are experiencing shortages of gas and food and things like this. Now, obviously, the government has a responsibility to maintain order, and it has a responsibility to do that in a way which is consistent with the human rights and the right to protest of those people who are involved. So I think what you're seeing there is perhaps some evidence of an incident where those standards weren't upheld. In that event, and this is what President Duque has called for and is implementing, in that event, what is required is an investigation. And the Colombian authorities have instigated about 50 investigations against members of the security forces.
Now, what's going on, people? Now, I'm going to tell y'all, we've been having a lot of, protesting going on, but this Colombia joint that's going on, I believe that this shit could be real. I don't think that this is no stage Antifa. Now, look, don't forget, this is the Matrix, though. So, you don't know, you know what I'm saying? That's how slick and clever these bastards are. You know what I mean? So, I may say, oh, this might be real. This might be a real protest. But it could be a stage joint. Or it could be Antifa. Who knows? Or it might be real. Or, you know what I'm saying? You just don't fucking know. So for me to be saying, that's why I laugh at people when people be so rooted in stuff in their belief system, like they just know it all and don't know a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you don't know jack shit. You only going by what you see on the television on the screen or what you read in the paper or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't there, then you don't actually know what was going on for real. So, I wanted to speak on this real quick. I didn't even know that this was going on. I found this out yesterday. I don't know if y'all tuned into Ace Live. Ace Live is not in Colombia right now, but he is next door. He's in Ecuador. So, but he never spoke on no type of violence and nothing going on out there. Cause I'm honestly, man, I was trying to brush up on my Spanish, man, and I was trying to head on out there for a while. It's like, man, is there any place where you could go where, ain't no chaos? Like, I'm not surprised anyway. You talking to DB right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the wokest of the wokest of the woke, you know what I'm saying? So I already know what's going on in the world. But damn, man, you still be just trying to seem like, man, if I can just find a little heaven on earth, you know what I'm saying? Man, a little piece of heaven in the midst of hell, right? You still need the money though. You know what I'm saying? You still need that money because that money could do that. That money could provide you a little heaven on this hellish planet. You know what I mean? Because it's still places in America where you can get off grid and live in the country in the woods. If you got money, man, look, man, I be looking at all these log cabin homes. These homes is nice. You know what I mean? So there are places that you can go and get off grid here in America. You know what I mean? And it takes money though. If you got the money, man, you can do it. Cause I know if I had millions of dollars, man, trust me, I will be literally living in the woods in a mansion, a big ass tree house, log cabin joint. You know what I mean? Something decent, chilling. Smoking weed every day, fucking, having good sex with beautiful women. Well, either a beautiful woman or beautiful women, whatever. I don't give a damn. Give them to me all. You know what I'm saying? The beast done fucked up my Mac game anyway. You know what I mean? So with this adjustment bureau shit going on, I can't even get a date. You know what I mean? So when females come my way, it's all a setup. You know what I mean? That's what they do. They just sending these fake ass people to just come stand by me with the cell phone and they take notes and shit. I don't know what the hell they doing, but other than that, you know what I mean? I don't know what happened to the real genuine people. I don't know what happened to the people that's not connected to the hive mind. I don't know where you at. If you out there, I'm like Will Smith on I Am Legend. If there's anybody out there, I have food, I have shelter, I have clothes, I have weed. If you're out there, contact me. You know what I mean? We can smoke. If you're a female, if you're fine, we can fuck all day. If you got your toes done. But anyway, man, let me go ahead, man. Let me see what this dude's talking about.
For alleged acts of undue violence or disproportionate violence in the context of these demonstrations, and there have been a number of arrests as well.
The underlying economic...
Well, that's it, man. That's enough, man. That's enough. You get the picture. You know what I mean? Daily protests going on in Colombia. You know what I'm saying? If you want to find out the rest, man, go ahead and check it out, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to Gang Stalker Simulation and also Truth in Plain Sight, which is the backup channel. Y'all keep your heads up, man. No matter what's going on, you got to smile, y'all. You got to keep a sense of humor. You got to dance in the rain. You know what I'm saying? If you got to dance naked in the rain, go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? It don't even matter, man. Do what thou wilt. With that being said, I am out. DB, baby.
Oh, there she is. There's my mom right now. Boo! Eric, you come home right now.
Ma'am, why do you think it's okay to fuck your son?
I don't! She does it all the time. She fucked me on Christmas, she fucked me on my birthday. You know, Mom, the least you could do is kiss me first, because I like to be kissed before I get fucked.
You fuck your son and you won't even give him a kiss? Boo!